Miss Jenni Fair in the building.
Yo,
Song was
yo,
called
yo.
"With Me." One of the faves. One of the faves. Oh,
Oof.
oh! Look who's on the cameras. What's going on? Welcome
Yo,
back. Welcome back. CP the
what's going
DJ on the
on?
ones and twos. Welcome to the Rawrrzone. We live, baby. We
My
live.
whole
Let's
heart.
go.
Heart.
Yo,
My whole heart.
that was fire.
Y'all
Thank
know I had to,
you.
Yo,
y'all know I had to bring
listen,
that heat the end of intermission. It was only right that we, set it up, set the tempo, set the stage with
me
that
as a
legendary
singer,
track. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
Thank
but
you,
look
me
thank
how
you.
as a
beautiful it is.
singer,
What happened?
that
She,
was like I was lost. I was lost in that song.
I was
Bro,
like,
Lost in that song. Like I was sitting here,
Nah, that's the whole
sitting back,
facts.
and I was just like, "Yo, I need this joint. Like I need this. Like yo, I was feeling that. It was yo, dope track.
yo, thank
Dope.
you. I got
The
lost too.
perks
I
of being a
forgot I wrote
DJ.
it. I was
so
like,
this was
dang,
three
I wrote
stories
that.
here.
aren't those the best songs? Like you
That's a
as
fact.
a singer, you get into your own song and you forget like, yo, who did that?
Yo,
Like as
as
an
soon as it
artist,
started, I was just like, oh, yeah,
it brings you
okay,
back to
good.
wherever you were at when you wrote it.
Yeah,
Like it brings you back to that feeling, to that memory. That
yeah.
was dope. That was I'm still sick. I'm stuck. I'm stuck.
Thank you,
So
man.
if if y'all didn't know, right? This is Jennifer. You know, she she be repping Chi Town. She be repping New York. She be repping everything, bro.
Yeah.
Okay. And I've had the great pleasure of working with her, back during Pride.
Oh God.
Yo,
Yo, I'm so sorry about that whole thing, man. But it worked out for you though, so that's all that matters.
no, bro, I don't even care. That was dope as hell. You were First of all, you know Jenny don't give no fuck when she's all the way on top of a U-Haul, just chilling with her legs out.
Wow.
Cause that's all I had to
Alrighty
do.
then.
I had nothing else to do. I just, you just got to make the best of every situation.
And it was
That
my
was
first
crazy.
Pride too.
You said what?
It was my first Pride too, so I was like, oh, this
Yeah,
is so dope.
that was crazy though.
It
I
was
mean, given everything, I didn't get to perform or whatever. That was the craziest pride, and I've been to plenty. That pride was crazy,
yo,
crazy.
but you had a whole float where everyone sat behind you holding Jenny Fair signs. Like, how
Yeah,
did that?
yeah. So it was definitely, it was still a whole lot of good that came from it. You know what I'm saying?
No, of course, but just to even see all those people and like what the whole represented. That was the 50th anniversary of
Stonewall, right? Yeah.
Stonewall. Sorry, I kept saying Stonehenge like with the fucking.
Stonewall riots. Yeah.
But it did take me a while to get you on here because we were supposed to have you way a long time ago. Tell us about yourself.
Oh, well, I'm originally from the south side of Chicago. I have been in New York for 6 years now. Um, Very good experience. Love New York. It's like my second home now. Um, I'm a singer songwriter. I've been making music for most of my life. I rap a little bit too. Um,
What?
yeah, no, I am not a rapper, but
Okay.
Yo, when I
I'm
tell
very
you she sounds like me, yo, that's so crazy.
yo, cause don't be trying to throw me in those ciphers or none of that crazy stuff.
What?
I could just write.
What
I
if
could
it
just
was an
write.
R&B type?
What'd you say?
What if it was an R&B cipher?
Then yeah, I could do some melodies and stuff like. It's just the freestyle, like spitting it off the top of my head. I'll stumble. I can't do that, but I can write really really fast. So I can write
Right,
something
right.
super fast. But I could do something like that. But yeah, no, I'm a singer songwriter, man. I just been running around New York, I perform with a live band. Shout out to all my band members. I just started my own LLC, Jenni Fair International. What else can I tell you? I'm a Virgo.
Wait, Jenni, are you single? The world wants to know, are you single?
No, I am engaged to be married.
Oh, damn. I'm going home now.
Engage life,
go.
engage
Yeah.
life. Let's go. Let's get it.
I am not single. You know, my wife to be is probably watching this.
My wife to be born.
I am not single. But no, I'm engaged.
Congratulations.
Yes, thank you. What else? What else can I say about me? I don't know, man. I'm just real down to earth. Just real chill. Super personable. I love people.
People love you,
and I'm grateful. I'm super grateful for that. Super down to earth. Super humble. I don't know, man. I just like to make dope music. That's pretty much just me.
We like when you make the dope music.
Thank you. Thank you.
Guys, she remixed a Weekend song.
Yeah, no, I didn't know that.
Did that a minute ago.
That's how far I go back to know your music.
Oh, you just went back.
I mean, I'm gonna tell you the truth. So shout out to Ray Fam, right? He told me he knew you from another person, from Dubs. So we're talking about maybe a year ago. So he's like, yo, like she used to do music with them. So I looked it up, and then out of nowhere there was a remix with The Weeknd where I saw you in a whole decked out outfit. I was like, oh,
yeah, Another Lust.
Yes,
Another Lust. Yeah.
And I was like, no, oh my God, I just love her even more right now.
Yeah, I see you're a big Weeknd fan. I saw that American Dad clip. That was lit.
Yeah, that was dope joint.
I was sitting over here like, oh, okay.
If I could pick up my screen right now to show you the giant autograph poster I have outside of my room right now, because I went to
that.
I got the tour poster signed.
I got that. Yeah,
framed out.
Wow.
I've been following him since 2012.
See, that's when I liked The Weeknd, when he did that trilogy album.
That's a fact. After that, I wasn't a fan no more.
No, because Kissline was good. Kissline was good. So is King of the Fall. But when they got to Starboy, I had an issue. Even though I still listened to it, I still purchased it. His inspiration is Daft Punk.
Okay.
Right.
You can understand it, but it's still kind of straight away. So I think he was also trying to fall into what the industry wanted him to do with that album.
Right.
Because
you can tell.
Because once My Dear Melancholy had an after hour, there was nothing the same as Starboy. So it kind of made up for it.
Yeah, I like The Weeknd, but I think I stopped listening after like Trilogy. So I can't really tell you like.
That's because, in my opinion, that's still always going to be his best work.
Mm-hmm.
The original mixtapes, which is House of Balloons, Echoes of Silence, and Thursday, those are the mixtapes that composed the trilogy. Yo, CP, you hungry, bro?
CP eating fruit. My nigga got grapes.
I like it when your wife force feeds you to eat fruit while you working. Just saying, like,
stay healthy.
That's a fact.
I know, hashtag healthy, right?
It's better eating fucking White Castle or some shit, bro.
It's bad. I got Stella. It's not.
You got some strawberries. Oh, you got some celery. We good.
And we over here with the
Mike, I'm blaming you, Mike.
Yeah, I mean,
I think she saw the video with me with the bottle and came up with some fruit.
Oh yeah, that was enough.
Oh Christ! So, Jenni, how would you describe your music? Because you don't have the New York sound like R&B. You have like a whole distinct sound. So if you had to make your own genre of R&B, what would you call it?
I think I'm kind of like a mix between R&B and like neo soul and sometimes a little bit of funk. But I'd lean more so towards the. Sorry, do y'all hear my
Is
dog?
that your dog?
Yeah, I heard him. Yeah.
He's like
He's so
dreaming
cute.
Trying to
right
be in the
now.
live too.
He's dreaming,
He like
but
he like Puffy, trying to be all up in the video.
yo, yeah. But yeah, I would say it's more like I would just say R&B. Those my roots.
Yeah.
You know, I can't really compare it to anybody though. I listen to everything though. I listen to every kind of music. I was just listening to Fleetwood Mac earlier today.
Taking it back.
Yeah, so I'm all over the place. So I pull from everything that I kind of grew up listening to really. So I don't know what box you would put me in. I prefer like not even to be in one. I just make what I feel at the time. So
But you know what though? We're kind of in boxes at the moment.
yeah, and literally
Speak for
in
yourself.
in a box
Shout
right
out
now.
COVID-19.
Yeah, right. It's crazy.
A lot of gang shit. So being from Chicago and then coming here to New York, how has that influenced your music? How has New York influenced like what you're doing, like the city and the sounds? Like how does it differ from what you were used to?
I think I don't know if I've really like adapted like that New York sound, although I kind of feel like New York sound has changed.
Yeah,
And I can't really tell you what New York sound is right now. It's a
it's
little
a
bit of
fact.
everything. But I think just being here and just like the experiences that I've had, I definitely pull from those. Um, I pull from a lot of like live components now
Mhm.
because I've been doing a lot of live performances like since I've been in New
Right.
York, like live instrumentation. Um, but I can't really like say that I pulled from like New York sounds or anything like that because I don't really know
What the
what
sound
the
is.
sound is right now. Like you know
That's
what
a
I'm saying?
fact. It's a fact.
So I just pull from like my experiences since living here, like especially like this new EP I'm working on, and just everything that's been going on with quarantine. Um, I just been pulling from those emotions and those feelings. So that's what I call it.
I just call it greatness.
Call it what? Craziness?
I call it greatness.
That's a fact.
Yo, I can't remember the exact show or who show it was, but I remember my first time hearing you perform, and I don't know if I was working or just at the event.
Are you
It
wait
could
with
have been, huh?
was this at the Shillelagh for my birthday?
It might have been,
In
which
Queens?
means I was probably working.
Yeah, because I think
But
that's what you're talking about. Because your first time seeing her perform was my first time seeing her perform.
right, but I was just at I was such an awe because I'm like, yeah, I see female artists perform and I seen R&B artists perform, but when I saw you perform, I was just like, where the hell she come from? Like, but it's not like it wasn't like it was just like, yo, I'm just like, first of all, I thought of Erica Badu off rip.
I love
You
Erica.
I thought of Erica Badu off rip when I saw you perform, and I was like, wow. And then when you I believe it was pickup lines,
Yeah.
and I was just like, ooh. Like I was in the back doing my own little drops. Like you would have thought it was the actual computer, and I'm like, nah, that's me, dog. That's me.
Yeah.
But
Oh, I
that's
think
why I
I
was just
remember
like,
that.
wow. Huh?
Now I remember. Because you just said you was doing the drops.
Yeah, that
And
was
I
my
was
birthday.
remember liking
yeah, and I'm
it.
huh?
I remember liking it.
I
Doing
I,
the
I think
performance.
you was like the one artist I didn't mess up on.
I'm honored.
If we're going to keep it a buck with you, that's kind of loud fault for getting everyone drunk that night.
Yeah.
You said what?
We got to blame Live for that because he was getting everyone Henny shots.
Live
That's a
was giving
fact.
everybody
But
Henny shots.
that's a
Live and
whole fact. I
was
think he was
giving
trying to get payback. But I could honestly say that live did not distract me from the great performance that I saw you put on. And I was like, yo, I
Thank you, bro.
gotta see her again. And then I did see you again at some of Busy's events. And
Yeah.
I was just like, wow.
But
And
didn't
I
you have
think,
yours?
huh?
Didn't you have her for your one in Star Bar, or was that Busy event?
I think that was Busy's event. I
Okay.
would look. I wasn't fortunate enough yet to have her in one of my shows, but we gonna work something out after COVID.
Yo,
Just
let me
saying.
know. I can't. You know
I'm
what they
definitely
naming all these places, and I performed in so many places. I don't even remember exactly like what these places are, but I believe y'all.
no, that's what's up. Trust. One thing
I
about
mean,
me,
listen, but there's only
look,
so few events you've done with me, so we can.
right?
Yeah,
Like,
and
if
I
I see
think
you, I'm gonna remember.
I
Cause trust
remember
me, there's been times where I've DJ'd events and I'd be like, who?
that.
Oh,
Yeah,
you was but my thing is like I'm like everybody seemed like uniform. So
right.
like you really stood out in every that and that's why I'm able to go back to okay, because that was some time ago.
Yeah, that was a
But it's
minute
like
ago.
I can remember, okay, you were actually okay, yeah, that's who stood out the most. It's like, okay, I remember hearing of you, but never saw you perform until that night. And I was like, nah, wow, I gotta get her music, I gotta follow her, I gotta this, I gotta that. So I was just like, so I really commend you for not so much trying to change your style to where you're at, but allowing where you at to come and combine with what you're doing.
Yeah.
So I would honestly say the hell with the New York sound, because a lot of people come. No, I'm being honest. Because my thing is, yeah, I'm from New York and all that, but my thing is this: people from that's not in New York come to New York and convert to the New
True.
York sound,
True.
Yeah.
and I feel like sometimes they lose their way of
Mm.
who they are or what they started to convert into like mimic and then become one of the regular New York styles. Like no, when I hear you perform, I hear the difference. I hear the difference in whether it's with the band, with music, a cappella, excuse me. But I could tell the difference between you and somebody else.
You know what's the craziest thing about being in New York too is when I first got here, I knew I was so different, and that's a little intimidating when you come to New York City because I mean it's a lot of great people here. You know what I mean? And I knew I was from the Midwest, and I was like, oh my God, like my stuff is so different. Like how do you navigate that? But the one thing about New York that I love is that y'all appreciate authenticity.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you real, as long as you yourself and people believe it, like you will never have a problem here. Like y'all legit just fuck with what's honest and what's real. And if it's not, y'all honest about not fucking with it. So it's you know what I mean? It's that's one thing that I really appreciate about being here is that I could be myself. You know what I'm saying? Like even being back home, I was super different because I don't know if y'all know, like in Chicago back in like 2014, drill was real big,
Big, right.
Mhm. Right,
real
right,
Okay.
big in
right.
Chicago, and I'm just this like R&B singer, like you know what I mean. It wasn't really like that type of scene for those type of performers.
Right.
Now it's starting to grow and become something different. But I don't know. They just accepted me with like open arms out here. So New York, I will forever love New York for that. You know what I mean?
So
What made you want to come to New York?
I had wanted to come to New York since I was young, really young. You know what I mean? Like it's the place to be. It's New York. Like maybe y'all don't get it because y'all from here. So like y'all don't really see what I
no,
what
I
I
get it.
see. You get it?
I get it.
It's New York. Like it's either New York or LA. And New York was about the art. It
Fact.
was about the artistry. And LA it was kind of about the image and like,
Okay.
the show and the fame and all of that. And I was like, I knew some people in New York and I was like, yeah, I'm going.
Right.
And I just picked up. and I left. I just came out here, and I've
That's how
been
it
here
was for me.
ever since.
When I moved to Georgia, I couldn't wait to come back to New York.
Yeah, and see, I've been to Atlanta one time, but
Yeah, I just wasn't. It wasn't. It wasn't popping the way I needed it to as a singer. I couldn't wait to come back home. Like
word.
it was just more one of those situations where it was just like, yo, the vibe in New York is just different. Like you said, we respect authenticity and like in Georgia, you get nothing but fraudulent people.
Really, I didn't know that about Georgia.
It's cutthroat, wild cutthroat,
Mm.
wild cutthroat. So I was just like, yo, I can't wait to come home.
I just know about Atlanta as being like Black Hollywood. I
And
don't know
that's what it's
of the
become.
music scene.
That's what it's become. It's definitely become Hollywood. But the music scene is so oversaturated now. I mean,
Oh
a lot.
yeah.
I know a lot of people say that about New York, but like Georgia, especially in the city, Atlanta, Macon, all the big little cities or whatever in Georgia, it's just so oversaturated with artists. Uh, they all perform in the same spots. There's no growth. Everybody goes to the same studios. It's
Mhm.
just there's no room for anything, and then everybody's just out there on top of each other, trying to take from each other. It's crazy.
How long were you there?
Uh, 7 years.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was there
Too long.
7 years. Entirely too long. Yes, entirely
Hmm.
too long.
Okay.
But I was trying to do the family thing then, so
No, I understand. I understand that.
But it was.
So, yeah.
Go ahead, Chris. Go ahead.
So from your performances in Chicago, I'm sure you did perform in Chicago, right?
Hmm.
And your performances in New York, how do you feel they differ, and how do you feel like have you grown from your performances in Chicago versus your performances in New York? Much of the same, different reaction, like stuff like that.
I don't know. I feel like people are friendlier where I'm from.
Okay.
Chicago. I mean, they'll still ignore you like anywhere else. If people don't know you, they don't want to hear you. You have to do something to make them listen. And when I came to New York, I don't know if y'all know the pyramid.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was the first place I performed. And this dude was like an asshole. Whoever the host was, I can't remember his name. He was an older guy. And he was an asshole. And I was just like, oh God, they're gonna hate me. Right? I was just like, oh Lord. Like I was so scared. It was my first time performing in New York. And I got up there and I was rapping. But everybody fucked with it. And I know a lot of people that come here and they perform here and they hate performing in New York because people are assholes. And if you suck, they call you trash. They like, yo, fuck out of here. Like, just they'll let you know as soon as you're on stage. But in Chicago, I don't know. It's a little more welcoming. Only if I feel like if you do something that the crowd wants to hear, if you do a certain like type of music, and
Right.
depending on the venue. But performing in Chicago, I thought I was a good performer
Hmm.
until I came to New York, and I was like, I don't know shit about performing. I don't know. I know nothing. I don't know as much as I thought I knew. And getting up in front of crowds and having to work on my stage performance, because my stage performance has gotten a lot better. My engagement with the crowd has gotten a lot better.
I
Uh,
mean, your engagement is amazing. What are you talking about?
not, but those are things that I had to learn, and I had to learn those things from just constantly performing and just like looking at my footage and going back and being like, okay, I could do that differently. Like I learned to be a better performer here than when I was in Chicago. And from watching other people, yo. I I listen to people's music. I even learned about production in New York.
Mm.
Like
Okay.
learning to have better beats, better production. And then when I got with the live band, I was like, I don't ever want to sing with a backtrack ever again. I was like, cause it's not the same. I learned so much just from watching other performers here.
And and I think and correct me if I'm wrong, your experiences between performing in Chicago, being an artist in Chicago, and being an artist in New York, with your inspiration to your last album from 2018, A Tale of Two Cities.
Yeah. Yeah, because A Tale of Two Cities was about my transition from, you know, being only an artist in Chicago and coming out to New York, and, you know, everything like in between, from leaving the city to coming out here to starting something new. That was A Tale of Two Cities. But I actually have I have a new project. I was supposed to release it, but then COVID happened. And I think, yeah, it's supposed to come out in the summer. It's called Lakeshore Drive. And I don't know if y'all been to Chicago, but Lakeshore Drive is an expressway that's along the lake in Chicago, along Lake Michigan. And it's about Chicago. It's like
when the thing drop and play the track and play the album.
What you say?
We're gonna do it
and do a whole album release right there.
Oh, yo, I would love to do that. It's a lot of tracks though. I don't know if you want to do a whole.
I mean, listen, we've done it.
Oh, okay. I mean, everything's changed now, so it might be lit. Who knows?
It's a fact.
Yo, this whole thing right now is really dope. I don't think we ever have to leave the house ever again. Like this shit. Like, will people ever want to, like, you know?
I'm a homebody. I'd be fine with that.
Word. Like, I was telling them earlier, I was like, yo, COVID, no COVID, niggas are still in the house, so it doesn't even matter.
Yeah,
like,
that's a fact.
Life
has not changed. Go to work. Life has not changed for me.
Jenny, I gotta ask. So I was there, like I wasn't like with her when the whole project came out. But when her project came out, she got the craziest response. People were buying physical copies of the CD from her. Yo, people were streaming that shit on the daily, and it showed. And that's hard for an independent artist, you know, to get the amount of attention she received for that album. So, I mean, how do you feel throughout, you know, you went through the whole process of putting it together to get such an explosive reaction? How did that honestly feel?
I think it was kind of surreal. And that's crazy. It was kind of surreal because I don't know why artists do this. I was just talking to my best friend about this, and it's like, when you know you have something good, but it's like you too hard on yourself to really accept how good it is, or you feel like maybe you could have did better, or sometimes you may not feel like you're not where you're supposed to be, or you just want more than what you already have and just not like appreciative. It just it was just like an eye opener, because I felt like I kind of did not think it was going to do as well as it did. And I don't know why I thought like that, because Pickup Lines is still doing numbers. You know what I mean? But it was surreal. Like, I think we had sold like over 250 physical copies. I'm still selling physical copies of A Tale of Two Cities. You know, because there's still people that haven't heard it. Like, we did, like, that first year, we probably did like 50,000 streams on like Apple Music alone for the album. It was like, and you know, that may not be big to some people, but for my first album, that was huge. So yeah, it was unreal.
That's big numbers.
Yeah, it was unreal. But it also let me know, like, yo, you on the right track. You know what I mean? Like, just keep doing what you're doing. And now it's just been so long since I put music out. Like, you know, I'm just trying to stay consistent and just give people new tracks, new projects consistently now.
And speaking of new track, we have one here.
Yeah.
You know, and that track, I don't know if anyone heard. Well, I mean, the email started going out today, but Jenni Fair's song was picked in advance for the DTF Radio Indie Spotlight.
That's really dope, man.
because Jenny's fucking awesome like that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So tell us a little bit about Dream.
So I started learning production. That's the first thing. So I started like before COVID happened. I wanted to start learning how to produce. So I was like, yo, I'm gonna just start learning how to make beats and stuff. And I was thinking about that song. All I have to do is dream. I don't know if y'all ever heard it, but it's by the Everly Brothers. It's an old track. It's like dream, 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 dream. Yeah. So I went to sleep with that on my head, and I woke up with it in my head, and I was like, yo, I want to write something. And so I don't know, it just came like effortless. My fiance is in Chicago, and I can't be there with her right now, so it was just kind of just about missing that person and just longing like to be there with them or have them by your side. So that's pretty much what it's about.
Okay, so we're gonna play this right now. So everyone gotta mute up. That way we can have the video play.
Wait.
Before you mute, before you mute it,
I'm here.
I'm just saying. Yes. Like I feel like, because first of all, I know I'm gonna get lost in the song. So before I get lost in the song, I need you to introduce your track because I feel like I wouldn't do it enough justice. So
All
once
right.
you introduce the track, then we can mute our mics, and then I would drop that fire.
Okay, everybody. So this is for the first time on live. This record is called Dream.
Damn, son, where'd you find this? Damn, son, where'd you find this? Damn, son, where'd you find this? Damn, son, where'd you find this?
When I want you, I just close my eyes. The thought of you fills my room inside. I can't sleep unless I dream about you. When I want you, I hold my pillow tight, obsessed with you. Feelings compromised, I can't dream unless I dream about you. So all alone at night, I dream about you in my arms. Baby, this is where you belong. I dream about you here. Baby, I just need you near. I dream about you in my arms. Baby, this is where you belong. I dream about you near. Baby, I just need you here. I feel good. I'm imagining I'm next to you. Only if I could feel your touch, feel that love around you. Oh, baby, when I feel good. that shows its face. I'll be dreaming back to all those times I was in your warm embrace. When the bird wakes up to sing to me, and the sunlight gives a beam, I'll be sleeping sweet and sound will fade as I lay inside a dream of you and me. You know I still dream. I still dream. I'm still dreaming. Don't wake me dreaming. Don't wake me.
Yeah. Yo,
Oh my
I swear, if we had more time, I'd play that back at least 2 more times. I can get lost in the sauce.
I mean, we
Once
could play it
again,
one
but
more
with
time.
that, listen.
You want to play
Listen,
one more time?
look, y'all play around. We will get lost in the sauce.
That's a fact.
This will become the Jenni Fair show. Stop playing. Let's not do that. 'Cause look.
Listen, we got the
We got
mommy.
songs for days. We got songs for days. But nah, that was really a dope track. Like
That's a
Thank
fact.
you.
straight
Produced
legendary.
entirely by you.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah, thank you, man.
That's dope.
How did it feel to like really produce your own music?
It feels good actually, cause like I mean I still have my producer, you know. Shout out my boy Drum Mage, you know, and I still have like my bandmates and stuff. But sometimes I just want to just go in and just make something that I want to make when I want to make it. And you know everybody got lives, everything is crazy right now, and I was just like, yo, I want to create, so I was like, I'm gonna just do it. And I mean, it came out dope. You know what I'm saying? So I can't complain.
Definitely did.
Yeah.
So there's a little something. I don't know if y'all knew about Jenni Fair.
Wait, what?
Uh-oh.
You know,
Learn some shit.
yo, you about to learn that shit. Yo, you know that she opened for DMC?
Oh yeah.
Yo, she's Thug Life, bro. She's an R&B singer by day, Thug Life by night.
It's a fact.
Yeah, yo, he is the coolest guy. DMC is so dope. Nice, like so sweet. Just a real, like talking to everybody, super approachable, like drop mad wisdom. Ah man, he's a dope dude, man.
So you
And
open
that
for
was
him?
crazy. Huh?
You open for him?
Yeah, it was me, Truth City, and this rock band. I can't remember their name. Frank knows them. I can't remember the guys that open. But I thought you know how they say like, oh, you're gonna open for somebody, and then that person like comes in mad late, or you know they miss your set, and so it's like,
or they can't
but
find your set.
But you didn't.
yeah, it's like he's there but not there when you're there, you know, type of thing. But it wasn't like that. Like he walked in right when we went up, so he watched like the entire thing and just gave me like so much love. We had like a conversation and stuff. Real cool guy, super cool guy. Probably top 5, one of my favorite like experiences in New York.
So what would be your other 4 top experiences?
Apollo.
Okay.
Winning first place at the Apollo. DMC. I opened for Roxanne Shante. Throwing my first album release party in New York, and it's selling out. We sold out the 30-something, 40-something floor in like this hotel on 42nd Street.
Oh.
I think it was 20 something floor on 42nd Street in Club Quarters Hotel. It was sold out. So
That's
selling out.
dope.
My first album release in New York. And what else would it be? Probably the day I got my apartment and was like, yo, I'm here. March 1st, 2014. When I actually was like, yo, I live in Brooklyn. Like, that's crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
That's 5, right? I think
that
that's
was
5.
five. That was five.
That's fine.
That was 5.
You
Yeah.
got the legend residing in Brooklyn. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So
What do you think about Brooklyn?
I love Brooklyn. And you know, I love Brooklyn so much. I don't know if I could live in another borough. I don't know. Maybe Harlem.
Oh man, I thought she would have said Queens. God damn it.
Well, you know what? I like Queens. I just don't like that it's not like the trains are just, it's not a lot, I feel like.
It's not train friendly.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Queens is funny train friendly.
Well, it depends on
You
where
have to
in
take a
Queens.
bus to get to a train. You're fortunate that you live by a train, but almost everybody who lives in Queens, you have to take a bus to get to the train. Anywhere you can go, almost anywhere in Brooklyn and catch a train. You go on anywhere in Manhattan.
Nah, because you got the 7 train, you got the
But you have to get a bus to get to the 7 train unless you live in Flushing. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Like the 7 train to me where I live is the closest train to me. I still have to get on the Q27 to get to Flushing Main Street to get on the 7 train. If I want to take the F, I have to get on the 46 to catch the F or the E. I still have to take a bus anywhere I have to go to get to a train. If you're in Brooklyn, there's a train station almost everywhere.
Yeah.
You get to Manhattan.
I ain't mean to start no beef.
No,
it's no beef. It's no beef. This is how we do. This is what we do.
Because she stays right by the train station. She can come out her house, look out the window,
she's
and see the
spoiled
train. Yes.
No, because if I had to go on the F, I still gotta walk about 15 blocks to the F train.
Or you can get on the train and get a transfer.
Why would I go? Why would I go to the end train?
Why would you? But exactly though. But this is what I'm saying though. You're still closer to a train. You just choose to walk 15 blocks to the F.
So speaking from one person that lives in both. Huh?
But Queens, before living here, or me not being a New Yorker, I like that Queens. I feel like it's more like residential.
Yeah,
it is.
So it's like homes.
Yes.
Yards. I'm from Chicago. Like we have front and backyards.
Right.
Like just like home, like residential area.
Right.
Yeah, guys.
This is true.
That's what I like about Queens. But as far as accessibility, like getting around.
Yeah, it all depends on where you at.
Yeah.
Dang.
Because for somebody that
lived
lived
it was cool to get around, but where
Yeah.
I live in East New York.
So you
Okay.
So me trying to get to Astoria,
it's not that bad. The train ain't that bad from where you at.
Nah, not at all.
So trying to get to Astoria from East New York sucks.
Yeah, you gotta get a car. You gotta drive.
Yeah, that's not gonna work for me.
Astoria. I'm sorry, Katie, but Astoria is kind of out the way from everything. It's like it's kind of like how Far Rockaway is. Like Far Rockaway is just kind of away from everywhere, from everything. Like that's how Astoria is. Like Astoria is like the end of the train, and just like Far Rockaway is the end of the train. Like it's away from everything.
I get you. No. But you want to hear something funny? Astoria is closer to the city than anything else.
Well, yeah, you're right by the water. You're right. Obviously, it's right by the city. But it's so Astoria is so out of the way. That's why I dread. You're like, yo, you need to come to Astoria. I'll be driving like, oh my god, such a long ride. But I mean,
well, first of all, saying if someone someone's also leaving out the fact that he has to come to Astoria for certain times, and he wants to just act like I told him to come.
No, I'm not saying that. Even if I have to come, I still dread coming.
Okay, children.
Yeah, I feel like I started something. I'm sorry.
No. These two just go at it.
Oh no,
So, you know. So
it's regular.
but
regular shit.
this is regular. Welcome to the Rawrrzone. So welcome
fact.
to the Rawrrzone.
Welcome.
But what's next for you,
What's next for me?
Miss Legendary Jenni Fair?
Man, just trying to like figure out, how to drop content in this like COVID-19 hysteria.
Yeah.
I feel like everything kind of changed. So there's gonna be more live stream shows. I did one on my Facebook. I did one on Instagram. I'm gonna do more. Even YouTube. I'm dropping an EP in like a few weeks. Okay. So you guys heard Dream, but there's gonna be like an 8-song EP, new music that I'm about to put out. The EP is called Cabin Fever.
Okay.
Okay.
Because it's just like each song is kind of like a different mindset that I had while kind of just being in this box of creating, and just me like dealing with like different emotions and different mindsets throughout all of this craziness. That's why I chose Cabin Fever. So that's coming out. More visuals.
Wait, like you have visuals recorded already, or
do I have the songs?
No, you have the visuals recorded already, like
pre-recorded? Oh nah, I'm just going to. I'm gonna just shoot them and just put some visual. I mean, I did like one visual. I did this visual legacy, where I talked about JB passing.
Rest in peace.
What happened?
Rest in peace, JB.
Yeah, rest in peace. His passing really impacted me. It's devastating. So I just wrote something, and I kind of shot this like time lapse video legacy that I like put out. So little visuals like that, I'll be dropping some stuff for whoever wants to shoot, and we could just social distance while we do it. Katie, let's do it.
I'm with it. I'm out of a job after June 30th. I got time.
Yo, so let's figure it out. I'm down to work with whoever's willing to work, if we can work and be safe at the same time. I won't put nobody in jeopardy. But yeah, just more content, and just staying relevant. That's what's up for me. Yeah.
But let me say this: her live concert was fucking dope. I was singing along. Like, it got people singing along, not only like with their voices, but through texting. We're singing along all her lyrics.
Yeah, and putting shit in the comments and stuff. It was lit. It's like we had an open bar and everything. You know what I mean?
I had blunts. I'm sorry, girl.
Open bar.
Do what you do.
That's a fact.
Just pass it. That's all.
Had I known that, I would have passed it to you right away.
Oh Lord. So I know COVID-19 has pretty much put a lot of the artists on the shelf as far as like the performing and all that. So like, do you feel like with the live streaming, the live performances is benefiting artists? Not so much because of COVID-19, but like in general, like, do you think if people wasn't doing, like, if he wasn't stuck in COVID, would artists still take the opportunity to use this platform that we've had well before COVID-19 to do what they're doing now because of COVID-19?
Nah, me personally speaking, because of COVID, it's made me have to step my social media game up, because I was more an artist that was more hands-on, that benefited because of my live performances, because people wanted to see me live. So, and I don't know if I would have stepped it up the way that I have if we didn't have COVID. It just changed my whole way of having to, like, fit in this like new age way of performing and trying to like keep up with, the current dynamic. it sucks because I'm not a big social media person, but you have to do it and you have to do it all. Like I'm on TikTok. And I
Oh my god! But I saw you.
TikTok.
Oh man, you done told Katie you on TikTok.
Wait,
Oh
let me see if
god.
I can. Hey, can I pull up your Tootsie Slide
You
video?
got my Tootsie? Yo, please.
Oh god. Here we
My
go.
Tootsie Slide with my dog.
Mm.
It's embarrassing. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta
Nah, I
do it.
respect it though.
Bro,
I
You
respect
know what I'm saying?
that dog did not let her do shit.
Nah, I respect it. I just feel
Yeah.
like artists, and I feel like a lot of artists, unless they're forced to do something, they're really not trying to like explore or think outside the box. And
Yeah.
because I watch some artists do lives, and I'm not gonna hold you. Sometimes I feel like they're just doing it just because it's there, like not because you trying to perfect your craft or you trying to think
Yeah,
outside the box.
Yeah.
Like you just like not for
I've
nothing.
seen
I've
some
been
lives.
right, like why?
they're just doing it because everybody else is doing it.
Right.
Everybody is
They
And
see
that's
live.
one of the
somebody
reasons
do it, and
why
now
I
they feel
started
like,
doing
oh, I could do that too, and then it's just it becomes oversaturated.
It is. Everybody's going live all day.
Yeah,
It's like
it.
how
Right. And that's
how
another
we keep
thing. It's
up.
like, yo, like I used to do like, and I still do them now, but I used to do them heavy before COVID, with the going on live and doing the
Hmm.
right,
mixes and all of
right.
that, like heavy. Like Mike could tell you, Katie tell you, like I used to go heavy. When COVID started, you saw me slowly but
Fell
surely
back. Yeah,
diminishing. Like I would come on, like I'm coming back now with the Welcome to the Rawrrzone Radio and Rockview Radio still and all that. But it's like I've been slow because now it's like everywhere you turn is another DJ on live. And then
right.
it's like if me
Yeah.
and Mikey on live together and we both DJing now, whoever I have that's mutual with him is now going between the two of us. So
Yeah.
now the audience I had before is now cut in half. And I'm just like, and then on the other hand, I see some people actually showing effort and taking this chance to like really, you know what you think about this, getting the feedback and using it as like a practice so that when this COVID is over and they're actually back to live performing, because it's still gonna be different no matter what, because it's still live.
Yeah.
But it's like use this platform as an opportunity to enhance and evolve. Not
Mhm.
don't just do it because you hear or do it
Mhm.
because you
Right.
think people are gonna be on social media because they bored.
That's
Because
a
if you because I can tell if you doing it because you want to or because you bored. And if
boy.
you bored,
Yeah,
I'm gonna say, oh, okay, I went on and I'm gonna come right back off.
great. That's a fact. Yeah, a lot of people doing it because they bored. A lot of people just bored, and they just click that live button and go live, and then they sit there and look in the camera and don't have nothing to say or nothing,
Yeah.
no info to give you, no knowledge to drop, no new music to put on, nothing. They just there. They just so they can just say, "Oh, I'm doing this live thing now." You know what I'm saying? It's become kind of crazy.
Yeah. I mean, if when I go live, like if I'm going live, I'm gonna give a show.
That's a fact.
Like I think my live. I mean, I went for as long as they let me. And Instagram is annoying with that. Like you got
Instagram
some
is a
people.
dick.
Yo,
I heard
word.
that. I heard that they be cutting people off.
Yeah.
Yo, I was on Facebook. My Facebook live was like I almost went 2 hours performing. Like and people would have kept asking me to go. You know what I'm saying? But like on Instagram, they cut me off after an hour. They was like, all
Yeah.
right,
It's like it gives you like an hour and like a few minutes and then it cuts you off.
yeah.
Wow.
It's like yo, and
I
oh,
found
we
I,
got the
I found it.
Uh-oh, Katie found
we
the
got the
clip.
Tootsie.
Uh-oh.
I got the Tootsie. Hold on. I had
I could get you,
wait for the beginning.
you know, I could dance like Michael Jackson. I could
Definitely
get
can.
you satisfaction.
Ah,
And you know we out here every day with it. I'ma show you how to get it. It go right foot up, left foot slide, left foot up, right foot slide. Basically, I'm saying either way we bout to slide. You can't let this one slide.
Yeah, that's my dog.
your dog is
He was
adorable
like,
though.
nah,
Yeah, I was gonna say he's adorable.
Nah, he's
fact.
annoying, yeah. He and with the dancing or anything, he's like, no, cut it out, cut it out. No, he won't
None of
let.
that.
I mean, I can't dance. You know what I mean? That's not my thing. But nah, he doesn't. He's not fucking with that at all. Yeah.
So unfortunately, I have one last question because we reached the end of the night.
Oh
and
no.
I know. So I'm gonna ask you this question. We're gonna shout out our new sponsor. We're gonna give our social medias, and then we're gonna play pickup line.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay. To close out the show, because we gotta play that to, hit on people right now. So,
Yeah, I'm about to make a phone call.
Speak
So
for
we get off.
yourself.
I'll make a phone call
Me,
so we get off.
look, speak for you and Mikey. Me and Jenni Fair, we have our fiancés. We can't be co-signing your shit right now.
Right.
Baby.
Well, she can co-sign other people getting alert on.
Oh Lord.
But without music, right? Who would Jenni Fair be?
What did you say?
Without music, who is Jenni Fair?
Without music, who am I? That's so hard to answer because music is my life. So, without music, I'm an aunt. I am a damn good sister. I'm a really good friend.
Aww.
I'm intelligent, educated, not a whole bunch of degrees under my belt. Doesn't mean that I'm not, though, educated.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need to be super smart.
Talk that shit.
Fact.
I am I'm spiritual, not religious. More of a spiritual.
There's a difference. There is a difference, y'all.
That's the fact.
More of a spiritual person. I'm self-taught in a lot of things. I love to learn. I am a giver. What am I? I think I am just. I was put on this earth for a purpose. I just feel like, right now I am living my purpose. But if not for music, I think I was just put here to just be a light for other people, or a person that people can depend on, you can rely on, you can come to, talk to. Just a genuinely good person.
I like
spread
that.
love and give love, and that's about it.
We love you, Jenny.
I love you guys too.
So, family, we're gonna start off with the professor of hoology.
Oh God. All right, y'all can find me, Michael Bostic, at _Michael Bostic on Instagram and Twitter. Facebook is Michael Bostic. My single just came out yesterday for To Infinity and Beyond. It's a dope track. My EP, A Love Story, is out on all streaming platforms.
And Jenni Fair is going to be on the remix To Infinity and Beyond.
That would be dope. That would be dope.
That's right. Let me know. I just followed you too.
Yeah.
I see it. Just popped up.
CP.
Yo, CP, stop jamming. Where can they find you?
My bad. I told y'all I'd be lost in the music.
Bro.
Y'all should have let me go. I was already playing pickup lines. I'm sorry. It's your boy CP the DJ. I can catch me here every Tuesday night. Welcome to the Rawrrzone with my lovely family right here, KDK and Michael Bostic. Even though they get on my nerves, but I still love them crazy fuckers. Outside of that, you already know what it is. Rockview ENT all day, every day. All social media, CP the DJ, Facebook, Instagram, CP the DJ 516 on Twitter. Also check me out on Welcome to the Rawrrzone Radio. Hosted by your KDK. Say what?
Rawrrzone Radio comes back Friday.
Copy. Y'all heard the boss, grind pays or it don't stop. But I'm gonna go back to jamming, and then when y'all let me know, I'm gonna just hit that button so y'all can all jam in with me. But yeah, you already know what it is.
So my name is Ivy, KDK, whatever. Find me everywhere at Rawrrzone NYC. but I'm not recording. So Jenny's gonna say where you can find her, and then she's gonna introduce pickup lines if Chris ever notices when she does it.
I got you.
So, first and foremost, my name is Jenni Fair, and please, please, please stream my new single "Dream" on all streaming platforms right now. Go listen to that. Tell It 2 Cities 2. Shout out to my bandmates. Shout out to Franchise. Shout out to drum mates. Also, you can follow me on all social media at I am Jenni Fair. It's down in the lower left corner, my lower left corner. I am Jenni Fair. And thank you so much, guys, for having me. This was awesome. Please, let's do this again sometime. Y'all were great. And right now, this is Pickup Lines.
I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. You could have been anywhere else in the world, but you're here with me. Pardon my interjection, oh yeah, but you so bad you stopped the intersection. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. You so interesting, oh yeah. And I got time, I'm looking to invest in you, my dear, oh yeah. I'm not trying to waste no time, but you so fine, I don't mind. And my pickup line sounds like ooh, baby, you should leave your friends and hop inside, 'cause you got me open, oh yeah, open. My camera lens is out of focus, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. And it's not hard for me to notice, oh yeah. Your watch is icy, but I'm hoping it's broken, 'cause right now I'm just wasting time. I am, honey, but I really think you're kinda fine. You like my pickup line? It sounds like ooh, baby, you should leave your friends and hop inside. Listen, it's not hard when you fall in love this fast. We got all night, we should make